Hi there. Sharice here. I had some time to kill this morning before work, so I just thought I'd check in and say hi and um, maybe maybe show you my apartment or something. But my phone actually, I don't think, since it's in a holder, it's kind of hard to video. It's like I don't know how to do the whole video thing where it's facing me, so then I'd have to turn it around and yeah. Let's see, I'm a home health nurse. I have 3 patients to see today, which is really a pretty light day, unless they give me another patient or two. Let's see, this evening, this afternoon, I might try to go to the lake with my little boy. It looks kind of cloudy, so I'm not going to go unless it's sunny, because part of the whole fun is jumping in the water, and the cold water, and then laying on the raft and then having the sun just heat you up. It feels so good. I love that. So I don't like to go to the lake if it's not pretty sunny. And then tonight I have a friend who's in a wheelchair. So the story on that is I have this Christian friend of mine, and last year she got diagnosed with brain cancer, some sort, I think it's CNS lymphoma. And they found like 8 spots in her brain on MRI that had cancer. She started slurring last summer, and I'm like, that's not normal. Like, you shouldn't be slurring. Why are you slurring? And I don't ever really tell people to go to the doctor, but I'm like, you need to go to the doctor. Well, they still didn't figure out what was wrong with her until the winter. She was in Seattle visiting family, and then started getting really weak and falling, I think, is losing her balance and stuff. And finally went to the hospital over there in Seattle, and they found that she had this really fatal cancer. And so she started getting treated for it, and they started her on hardcore chemo and everything back in December. Well, the major thing that I think she shouldn't have had them do was they did a brain biopsy to see what the cancer was, or to see if it was cancer. Well, when they did that, it left her with left-sided paralysis, which she has now. So she continued, she was over there like months in the hospital with IV chemotherapy. They couldn't do radiation, I guess, because of where it was at. But anyway, so then she finally came back to this area and is still on outpatient chemotherapy. And then now she's on chemotherapy by mouth. Well, I got word of it. We were always friends, so I was keeping in touch. So she also was, I also knew what was going on through the medical system. So I knew that she was about to die, because she got pneumonia. Well, her March MRI showed that even with all that chemo and everything, the March MRI showed that her tumors were larger. They had gotten bigger, not smaller. And that was March. So by April, by the end of April, she was like on her deathbed. They were talking about hospice for her, and she was on the verge of pneumonia, which would have been the end of her. And really weak, feeling terrible. And so I finally went over to visit her, because I knew she's really into the medical model of care, and I didn't want to interfere with all of that. So I finally went to visit her, and I said, my friend, I said, are you ready to start oils? Because I believe in essential oils. I heal with essential oils. And she said, yes. She said, I remember that you do that, and I've been wanting to call you to see if you could help me with that. And I had taken my oils with me, and I sat down she was staying with her sister, and I sat down at the table, and I just pulled out all my oils that I know are good for cancer and that are safe. They're all safe to take by mouth, because I do Young Living. And Young Living is a very reputable, it's like one of the best quality oils you can get in the world. And so I sat down at the table, and I started encapsulating the oils. I fill them. I take little gel caps that you can get from the health food store, and I put in hers, I put 8 drops of essential oil in each cap, And then I filled it the rest of the way with organic olive oil, and then I put the cap on, and then I put it in a jar. And I used like frankincense, the citrus oils. I used anything that I had really, because I didn't have time to buy it at that point. So I just pulled out everything I had. Lavender, anything that wasn't super hot. Like lemongrass is really hot, so I avoided lemongrass. Anyway, it took me like an hour and a half. I gave her the oils. I said, I want you to take this around the clock every 2 hours. She said, well, I really sleep good at night. She's like, I'm so weak. I really don't want to get up to take anything at night. And I said, okay, well then take it as often as you can during the day. And so I left her. My knowledge is that they were giving it to her every 2 hours during the day. Now she's on 4 times a day, during the day. So as far as I know, they were giving it to every 2 hours in the beginning. That was March 1st. She was about to die. Then I contacted her sister within like a few days, and I said, how's she doing? She goes, she's feeling a little bit better, because essential oils kill bacteria, viruses, yeast, protozoa, cancer. They kill everything. So her pneumonia, which was knocking on the door, was not coming on, and we just kept waiting. I kept in fairly close contact with her sister, and I was like, by a week, I was like, how's she doing? She says, she's feeling a little bit better. She actually has a little more energy. And I'm like, okay, great. I was like, keep me posted, because this is all new for me too. I haven't tried to cure anyone of cancer yet with my oils, although I've cured other things. And so by several weeks in, they were saying stuff like, wow, the doctor's amazed at how good she's doing. She's feeling great. She has energy again. We can take her to town again. And I was like, way, yay, that's awesome. And they're like, the doctor is so surprised she's doing so well. He wants to do another MRI and see what's going on. And so that takes a while to get scheduled. And so by mid-June, we started oils May 1st. By mid-June, she had an MRI, and I have pictures to prove it. The spots were gone in her brain. She had 8 large spots, and they were virtually gone. The story is virtually gone because the doctor, I guess, could still see little bits of traces here and there, but you can't see it in the pictures. And they said the doctor was just amazed. And they admitted to the doctor they were doing oils. She was also doing other things, like she was cut out all her sugar, and she was taking omega-3s, and eating this really healthy diet with limited carbs and stuff like that. And so I'm sure that helped her, help the cancer keep from growing. But to get rid of that kind of cancer, there's no doubt in my mind it's the essential oils. Well, once she ran out of the first batch of oils, I had some free products because she's really poor. I had some free products, so then I started just encapsulating frankincense. And frankincense is a known cancer buster. And so I was focusing mainly on frankincense after the first couple weeks, after the first 2 or 3 weeks. And so then I just would go over and I encapsulate frankincense for her. So excited. So the doctor said, keep doing whatever you're doing. Well, she also continued the chemotherapy. And she's also dealing with this left-sided paralysis. So the sad part is that now that the cancer is virtually gone, she would be pretty much back to normal at this point. She'd be weak, and she'd have to get her strength back. And PT could help her do that. But now that they've destroyed her brain by doing the biopsy, now she's got to relearn how to walk. I mean, that's the sad part of all of it. So when we put our trust into the medical system, this is what happens. Medical error is the 3rd leading cause of death in America, behind cancer and heart disease. And people don't realize that. You just put all your trust into physicians and you just say, hey, cut me open, do whatever you want. But as a nurse, I'm here to say that is usually not the right way to go. But anyway, so basically, God used me to cure my friend of brain cancer. And I think that's a huge success story. He had given her like a 10% chance to live because of the cancer, and now it's virtually gone. And so I just wanted to share that. I didn't even know I was going to talk about that, but I'm going to go see her tonight. So now, because she can't walk, her her sister really needs help to take care of her. So my little boy and I are going to go over and we're going to walk with her. I have to help her go to the bathroom and stuff like that. I have to help her with transfers, and that's not my specialty, but I'm learning how to do it. And I just love my friend, and I'm just really thankful to God for showing me how to use oils. And I'm eager to help other people heal through them. But I hope you all are having a good day, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.